We've just got some massive news about Diablo 4's endgame, all thanks to a brand new official trailer that just dropped. This exciting sneak peek gives us an incredible insight into the individual systems and activities that await us in Diablo 4 once we've conquered the campaign. So buckle up and let's take a good look at everything surrounding the endgame. Up until now, Blizzard has only revealed the endgame to us through a blog post, and only a select few had the chance to participate in a closed endgame beta at the end of 2022, which still is under NDA. As a result, very little was known about it. However, that has changed with the release of the trailer today, serving us with plenty of endgame gameplay, which sheds some light on the activities designed to keep us engaged and playing for a long time. It seems that the developers care a lot about ensuring that everyone can experience Diablo 4 in their own way, building and expanding their characters without feeling forced into a specific type of endgame. That's why there will be a variety of activities which the developers hope will appeal to everyone. But let's check out the trailer in detail and talk about everything the developers have to say about the endgame in Diablo 4. First of all, in the trailer it sounds like we'll only unlock the world tiers after completing the campaign and the so-called capstone dungeon.
After the player has finished the campaign, there's a lot more game to go and participate in. They gain access to a special, what we call capstone dungeon that they have to complete. Once they're able to finish this capstone dungeon, they're going to gain access to the first world tier.
However, if we look at the world tier footage in the trailer, everything is still the same as it was in the beta. Tiers 1 and 2 can be chosen right from the start, with Tier 2 featuring stronger monsters but rewarding more experience points and gold. Tier 3 is unlocked by completing the campaign and the capstone dungeons in Kyovashad, again increasing the difficulty but also the experience points we receive. Additionally, new and better loot, but most importantly, new endgame activities are unlocked. Once we reach character level 50, there are no more skill points for each additional level. Instead, we receive 4 Paragon points per level, which can be spent on the new Paragon boards for boosts in different rarities. These Paragon boards can also be further enhanced with glyphs. As your character progresses, you'll unlock additional boards that can be rotated around their own axes to bring as much variety and individuality as possible to character building and build crafting. The video also discusses the Codex of Power, a system that allows you to collect legendary affixes to be forged by the occultist onto weapons and armor of rare rarity, turning them into legendary items. Previously it sounded like, and it also seemed like during the beta, that certain dungeons would always reward a specific aspect upon first completion. However, the trailer suggests that dungeons now only have a chance to drop the aspect.
You are able to complete a dungeon and they will have a chance to drop an aspect that you can pick up.
It seems like filling your Codex of Power won't be as quick and straightforward as it was in the beta. Another significant aspect of the endgame will be the Nightmare dungeons. These are modified versions of the more than 120 regular dungeons that you can find and tackle throughout Sanctuary. To play the Nightmare version of a dungeon, you must find the appropriate sigil for that specific dungeon. These sigils unlock different modifiers, new objectives, and apparently even affixes. One example is the affix that randomly spawns so-called Hellgates. From these portals, monsters will emerge into your dungeon that you wouldn't otherwise encounter in that region or in your specific dungeon at all. It's like an ambush or reinforcements while you're trying to fend off the already existing hordes of monsters. But dangers lurk not only in the depths of Sanctuary but also in the overworld, where there are zones with a stronger presence of Hell's power. The Helltide event transforms entire landscapes of the shared open world in Diablo 4. Blood flows through rivers, the sky darkens and meteors rain down upon you as you battle stronger Hellspawn to collect specific fragments. These fragments can then be used to open special chests in the zone, reaping some special endgame rewards. The trailer also gives us our first real glimpse of the Tree of Whispers, the bounty system in Diablo 4. When we encounter the tree for the first time, it presents us with tasks to complete. If we can meet its expectations, we'll be rewarded with a selection of loot. In this example, we can choose between one-handed weapons, boots, or gloves. And furthermore, it has been confirmed once again that PvP will indeed find its place in Diablo 4. In my last, highly detailed video on Diablo 4's endgame, Hint hint, if you haven't seen it yet, be sure to check it out for an in-depth analysis of all the known information. Some of you even doubted whether PvP would really be in the game at release, while surprisingly many others were actually looking forward to test their might against others. So, Diablo 4 will feature PvP in the form of Fields of Hatred. Played as an extraction royale, you must collect fragments in PvP zones by slaying monsters or other players. To keep and use these fragments forever though, you must purify them at the altar of extraction. Naturally, other players in the zone will notice this and try to kill you to steal your fragments. Once you've purified them, you can then use them in a town at a specific vendor to acquire not only cosmetics but also random loot. However, the overarching message of the trailer is that Diablo 4 aims to cater to everyone's preferences, allowing players to shape their endgame experience as they please. But of course, the launch of Diablo 4 is only the beginning. According to the developers, we can look forward to much more content in the coming months and years. I've also explained what's to come in my previous endgame video, so be sure to check it out, link down below. But I'm really curious, what are you looking forward to the most? Which endgame activity sounds the most fun for you? Is it the new Paragon board and build crafting? Or do you really want to check out the Nightmare dungeons? Or enjoy some shared world activity in the Helltide event? Or are you maybe an avid PvP player looking forward to the Fields of Hatred? Let me know in the comments down below. I have to say that I'm also eagerly looking forward to the endgame livestream announced for April. I assume that this trailer is merely a teaser for an even more extensive look at the endgame. If you don't want to miss any news about Diablo 4, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to be notified about new videos. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. Also, feel free to check out my last video displayed here on the screen. I wish you all an awesome day and I'll catch you in the next one.